Here, welcome to your reading. These are general readings. Take what works, leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. If I don't catch your wavelength on this reading, check your other major placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus were our typical major placements, but anything that really catches your fancy right now could also be considered a major placement, whatever you're thinking about, researching. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It makes me very happy and helps other people find the channel. We're starting off with an intuitive vibe from the Oracle decks, and then we'll move on to a more traditional spread from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. All right. Okay. I'm happy with that. We're going to take one from there because I have, so that was Moonology and Work Your Light. And then I have this new deck from a Seattle artist called Urban Crow. And I am crazy about it. The messages are very unique to this deck. This artist just can really pull out some messages, and then they're multi-layered. So I might get something intuitive, but equally as important, equally as resonant could be something from the book too. So we'll see what I get here. We have The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Oh, wow. Something's coming together. I get the image of a quilt where all the pieces are laid out, or maybe some stitches or something, and you just pull that string and it all, shoop, everything's ready, everything's prepared. You're getting some intuitive hits and a great gathering. I certainly hope it's not with actual people, but it could be maybe you and Taurus, the Tauruses of the world are having a big Zoom meeting or something, but this could be seeing eye to eye, being in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like this one so much better than Taurus. Taurus was hard. Play, enjoying this lightness, this brightness. Oh, my gosh. And then sacred space, this beautiful place where you're protective of something that is growing, is developing. You know, maybe you're not necessarily sharing or announcing anything, but something's very special, very sacred to you. And you might be in that space with somebody else, right? We have this great gathering. It's all coming together. Soul Tribe. This could be a sacred space that you enter with somebody else, either metaphorically or actually physically, where you create this beautiful thing together. I'm reminded of that Bible verse where one or two are gathered in my name, there am I in our midst. There am I in their midst, right? So when people gather together to commune in community in some sort of even spiritual, whether it's whatever spirituality, right? We create the energy is between the two things, like molecules and whatever. The energy is the relationship between those two things, and the sacredness is that energy between us as people, and that energy that flows between us. So some sort of sacred space, possibly entering with somebody else. And then this play is reminding me of a walk. I posted about this on Twitter. It's reminding me of a walk I took that then I had a dream about. I went walking last night. It was dark. There's not a lot of streetlights in my neighborhood, but all these old houses have these strings of Edison lights, and it was really cool. And then I had a dream that I was just in this dark space, and there were all these little lights and orbs floating around me, and they were all singing, "We are, we are, we are." And it was really beautiful. And then I was like, you know what? It's like the porch lights. It's the porch lights. And all my neighbors in isolation singing, "We are, we are, we are," like a choir, like a sacred space here, like this great gathering, this chorus, this choir of people singing and playing and just playing. Even if things are a little shitty right now, there's this real beautiful sense of play and sing. Okay, play. Crows are not always so serious. They enjoy the company of friends and spend time engaging in play. Enjoying the company of friends. When this card appears, it's time to relax, exercise your creative mind and maybe your body too, and play. When we give our brain something different to consider, something that brings us joy, will reward us by being more productive when it comes time to go back to work. Yeah. Sacred space may be about going someplace that's sacred to you, that's your sanctuary, the beach, the woods, a little lookout point, a bench somewhere, your sanctuary where you feel safe. rejuvenating your spirit, connect with the healing energy of your sacred space. So it could be, doing a little pilgrimage to a sacred space, but there's so much about rejuvenation through connection with others. And rejuvenation, that play, that juvenation, that juvenile play, and connecting with others through that. And I think that connection is very sacred. Maybe you are making music with others, doing something like that. It's been hard to find ways to be human, to feel human, and not just, for those of us working, not just working. It seems weird. Like I go to work, but I'm not allowed to play later with my friends. I can go to work with the general public, but I can't go play with my friends. It seems a little, I understand why, but it seems a little unfair. All right, for Gemini, this is your past, your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. Damn, I was just thinking about this card and how I have never seen it from this deck before, and there it shows up. Fascinating. We'll see if they coordinate with these others or maybe do something else. But we do have 10 of Cups. In your recent past, you have found some sort of satisfaction. The rainbow after the storm, peace after difficulty, some sort of connection and peace. You've known this. You've known this before, this beautiful place of where everything returns to some sort of original state, factory settings of joy and peace and happiness. You've been there, you know this, you know that this is possible, because you've been here. Is this, this is 10 of Cups, is this maximum allowable happiness in the entire human experience? Maybe, maybe not. Just in this experience, you've known this kind of happiness and this kind of peace, this quiet after the storm. So you've enjoyed some quiet after a storm. Some connection too. There's something about connecting with others through that. In your current situation, you have Page of Wands. This is being very inspired and very curious about something. Something here you want to take a closer look at. It's caught your attention. This is learning about something that's inspiring you or something that's, inspiring you, or it's some sort of intuition is pulling you forward. This is like, we must have intuition. We must be listening to intuition. Everything can't be totally logical. Every scientist on some level, as they create their hypothesis, is paying attention to some sort of intuition. And whether it turns out right or not, nobody knows. But they're paying attention to some sort of intuition and some sort of guess, right? Some sort of idea, maybe an educated guess. I'm not saying it's magical, mystical. It could be an educated guess. But you've got to have that first. That's like, I wonder about this. Like, how do you even choose? How do you even choose what you want to study? How do you even choose what science you want to go into? And then what part of that you want to study and look into? And then what theses you want to make and prove or disprove or show or demonstrate or create validity for or against whatever theories you come up with, whatever you. So this is creating a hypothesis that's drawing you. You're like, I'm wondering about this. I wonder what happens if I do that. I wonder what happens with this creative instinct, right? I do think the sciences are incredibly creative, and except for physics and math, but they are kind of creative too. There's a lot of great creative people that are in physics and math too. Actors and stuff like that with math degrees. It's interesting. They are not separate things. They are part of the whole. And then in your inner landscape, your hopes, your fears, your 9 of Pentacles, you would like to be successful. Not just successful, but wildly successful. You would like the work. I mean, this is not a stretch for me to guess that this is in your hopes column in any way, because this is what we all want. Our work to pay off, our work to be, to bring us a sense of security, to bring a sense of, to have worked towards something and to have achieved it, to have worked towards something for a long time and to have achieved it and to feel certain and a sense of ownership over our achievement that no one can take away. It is like getting a degree, be it a high school degree or leveling up somewhere in any of the trades, or college is the example I'm most familiar with. But this is like, no one can take that degree away from me. I've got it. It's mine. And whether I can do anything with a degree in philosophy or not is very iffy. but it is mine, and you'll never take it away from me that I achieved that. So it is like an achievement. You'd like to achieve, you'd like to be successful in something, and you'd like to enjoy that success. And you know you can because you've been successful in the past. You have achieved some sort of peace, some sort of joy and connection. But here, this could be work on your mind, time, work, anything you're putting your energy into. You could be, you really hope for success. You really hope that your hypothesis contributes something to, the body of work, the body of scientific evidence about a certain topic, or you're wanting to be successful, to either successfully contribute to something or be successful in your own right and recognized for that success. What's at issue here is this King of Swords in reverse. Somebody's an asshole. So this guy is an asshole in reverse. Someone's being a big jerk, mean. This could be you, hopefully not. None of my viewers would be mean. This could be somebody else that you're dealing with. This is somebody that may be lying, somebody that may be lying to you, or just lying in general that's causing a problem for you. Liars in work situations, they don't necessarily have to lie about you or to you. Just the fact that they're lying can create problems all throughout your work situation. So this could be, or obviously relationships, right? So someone who's a little cruel, unfair, very smart, but uses it to their own advantage. Because the king in the upright is going to be about, he's using his truth, he's using his language, his truth, his words. The king in the upright is thinking about the whole kingdom. He's dealing with the external universe. He or she, it can go either way, right? We're not talking gender here. So he or she can talk about the external universe. It deals with the externals. The queens deal with the internals. So the king is having some sort of effect on your environment. They might be a little cruel. They might be very witty, but the mean kind of witty that really cuts down. Unfair. They might be using their gifts and their talents and language to be unfair. But so we can talk about the character of this king in reverse. So the character of the king in reverse can be unfair, dishonest, very lopsided, and cruel. Or we could be dealing with some sort of expert, somebody who's very smart and very good at communicating. No. Or we can be dealing with the sword aspect of the king. So this king could be, it could be someone who is fair, who is good, but they're not able to communicate very clearly. They can't communicate with other people. They're having a lot of difficulty. They might be not talking. They might be not communicating at all. They might have a clear idea, but they're not communicating it. So we can talk about the person and the integrity of the person. That may be problematic. Or we can talk about the communication style may be non-existent, or might be confused. Confused communication. Normally he'd be coming in, or just not very smart, not having a good idea, not having a very good idea. So the king, and we have a king and we have swords. Ideas, communication, king. So our problem, our issue could be dealing with either one of those, or we could have a total asshole who's really bad at communicating. But if you're an asshole, I would like you to be bad at communicating what a jerk you are. I'd like that to never come across. No, I would like to know, it's better to know if someone is a jerk or not. But anyway, if you have bad motivations, maybe it's better if you're a crappy communicator. So we are dealing with either the person or the idea, or the communication is a bad idea. Someone might have a very bad idea here, or very bad communication skills, or someone might be an asshole. It looks like someone might be an asshole because in your environment you have this 3 of swords. This is a fast-moving, usually very quick-moving pain and suffering, heartache. It cuts to the heart. So this could be someone in your environment is experiencing some heartache. It came in really fast, maybe a bit unexpectedly, maybe a sense of betrayal here. Maybe they were out with friends and I mean, there's a lot about friends here. Maybe they were out with friends and things were said, you know, maybe this King of Swords said some bullshit things. Maybe someone around you is very hurt. Maybe this King of Swords that seems like it's being an asshole, maybe it's very wounded. Maybe the person is extremely wounded, not happy about whatever communication has gone on before, and they may either be withholding communication or maybe giving back what they've received, right? So Three of Swords, again, we have communication. It could have been words that were spoken. This is in your environment, so this could be something you're adjacent to or another part of your life or someone you know or something like that. So they're very wounded. They are not happy with what's gone on here, with harsh words, harsh language, mean, cruel intent. This isn't the cruelty that's like from childhood or anything like that. This is like a current event going on that is currently painful. It's not something that should be quickly. It will come and it'll go, but it's not something that you know. Oh, you're not over that yet? No, you did that 5 minutes ago. Why would I be over that? Like maybe make an apology or something, or do something nice to help me get over it. But like, don't come at me saying get over it when you did it 5 minutes ago. Like, that's what this is like, this person's not in a hurry to get over this because it just happened. They could still be experiencing the painful event, the painful experience. So, and some words have been spoken that aren't very nice. And then what we have here in your to-do list is Ace of Pentacles. So there's been something brewing for a really long time, and it's up to you to bring that into reality. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning in reality. This could be, it's a 3D. We can touch, we can feel it, we can taste it. It's a new beginning. Is it really a new beginning? No, it's like had like some whole wand cycle and cup cycle down here. It's got roots that go on forever that we can't see, that have been internal. But here's it coming into reality. Here's the real thing happening. So you need to start something in reality. Start a real... It could have to do with this great gathering. It could have to do with the sacred space, this play, but there's something that you can do here. You've been curious about it and wondering about if you could do this, what's gone on, you know, for a long time. We have a Page of Pentacles. The Page and the Aces have a pretty interesting energy. This is about learning, though. This is about... similar energy, the Aces and the Pages. So there's something you've been curious about, probably down here. This curiosity has started and it's grown and grown and grown. And now you're going to start something in reality. So get started. That's what this is. The Ace of Pentacles could also be about learning how to get something started. The Ace is that pure intention, that first idea of how you're going to move forward, what you want to do, and creating that plan. So it is like this thing is, according to her, this thing is just coming out of the dirt. And she's just starting to experience this thing in reality. So there's some idea that you've had, something you've been very curious about, wanting to do, wanting to create. And here I'm drawn to these eggs here. These aren't hatched yet. This is going to be like this. Not hatched yet, but they exist in reality. The eggs exist in reality with a lot of filled completely with potential. And with everything that potential needs in order to thrive. And that's exactly what we're experiencing here. So you need to lay an egg. You need to lay an egg. It's going to take some tending. You're going to need, oh my gosh, there's more eggs here. It's going to take some tending. It's going to take some attention, but you need to lay this egg. It's something you've had your eye on for a while. It could bring you a lot of success. You'd like to be successful in that thing, but it's time to lay that egg. And then we have Seven of Swords coming out in the future. This is, we have a lot of swords here. We have this King of Swords, this asshole. And then we have this painful experience. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So this is a possible outcome here. This could be holding your cards close to your chest, not revealing too much. There's some sort of deception here. And I tend to really loathe lying and deception because it makes me very nervous. I know something's wrong and I don't know exactly what it is. So it gives me a lot of anxiety. But I'm also not very judgmental of it, because there are situations in which it's appropriate, in which you have to prioritize yourself, your kids, your eggs, your life, and do what you need to do to protect yourself, right? So, but this could be a warning that there is some kind of deception coming towards you, or some sort of maybe withholding of something, a little bit of sneaky behavior coming at you, and some little withholding. She's a snake, but she looks like flowers. These birds, this is their nest full of eggs. She's taken some of their eggs, and she's sort of pretending that they're hers, and she's going to sneak away, and it looks like she's getting away with it. Right, so someone may try to get away with something with you. There might be some deceptive energy coming in here, taking something that's yours. Or this could be you just playing, once this thing gets started. I mean, we have these two eggs here, and here you are protecting this sacred thing, this new life that you have, and here you've flown away. So you maybe this could be a call to just really pay attention to your nest egg, pay attention to what's going on with it, and pay closer attention to that. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is just about communication, either being withheld through the honest communication, clear communication, either being withheld or being withheld in the mode of lies. So this could be you needing to sort of withhold some information or play something very close to your chest, or keeping something a little secret, or this could be somebody else that could be keeping a secret from you. Yeah. All right, so Gemini, I hope that was helpful for you, and I hope you have a great week.